So I started right out of high school. I went into the military. I served 3 years and I thought I was done. And I went into college, graduated college, worked about 8 years in the field, and then I went on to Peace Corps, where I served in Malawi, Africa. And I'm looking back, I see how the military kind of worked back into my life. And I was defending military soldiers' rights to be in the Peace Corps. Some people were voicing the idea that a soldier shouldn't be in the Peace Corps because any number of reasons. And so I had written a letter saying that the motives are there and the skills and everything they learn. And so that was kind of the start of it. I got back and I was active in the peace movements. I'd go to rallies and things. And then I found that I was praying about peace. I was also finding that a lot of my prayers were engaged with the military, both as kind of the manuals and techniques and ways of engaging would kind of humanize. I'd celebrate that. And then the challenges facing the soldiers, I was drawn to pray about it. And then I moved to Washington, D.C., and my church was very close to the Walter Reed Hospital. And that's where a lot of our soldiers were coming back after they had injuries. And so there was a lot in the news at the time about how those soldiers weren't receiving the care that most people deemed was necessary. And so I tried to reach out through my church and offer care, whatever seemed appropriate. And then I was working in a Christian Science reading room in Washington, D.C., and one of those soldiers came in. And there was a really beautiful connection with kind of these spiritual resources and the need that he had. And so I started becoming more aware the way that I could serve in that ministry. And then I actually happened to read an article by Janet. And she was talking about the engagement that she had and some of the ways she served. And it just seemed like a natural fit. And I knew that that's how I was going to go into the chaplaincy. So I enrolled. I moved to Boston. And then now I serve as a battalion chaplain, as you said, down in Newport.